Hello friends, most welcome to my YouTube channel Maths by Samit Deshmukh. So today we are solving question number 5 from Miscellaneous Exercise 4. See, in this example we have to find out value of k using the condition that sum of the slopes of the line represented by this homogeneous equation is what? 0. So first consider the homogeneous equation, and conditions are related with what? Slopes. And since the conditions are related with slopes, so that's why denote the slope of lines represented by this equation by m1 and what? m2. So solution, here we are denoting slopes of the line by m1 and m2. So let m1 and m2 be the slopes of lines represented by which equation? 3x square plus kxy minus y square is equal to 0. Once the homogeneous equation is known to us or given, from this homogeneous equation let us try to find out value of a will be equal to what? 3 here. What is the value of 2h is equal to k, and b is equals to what? minus 1. Now we are using given condition. What is the given condition? Sum of the slope of the line represented by this equation is what? 0. So since sum of the slope means we can say that m1 plus m2 is equal to what? 0. This is the given condition, that sum of the slope of the line. Slope we have denoted by m1 and m2, and it is given to us that sum of slope is equal to 0. But we already have one formula to find out sum of the slope. What is that formula? Minus 2h upon b. We know that m1 plus m2 is minus 2h upon b. On this side 0, keep it as it is. So therefore replace minus, keep it as it is, 2h by k, and b we are replacing by its value minus 1 is equal to 0. So minus will get cancelled, k upon 1 will be equal to k, so k is equal to 0. In this way we have got our required value k. Now see the second example. In this example also we are finding value of k using the condition that sum of the lines represented by this homogeneous equation is equal to their product. Here also conditions are related with what? Slopes. That's why we are denoting slope by m1 and m2. So we are supposing that m1 and m2 are the slope of line represented by this equation. So first from this equation let us try to find out value of a, h and b. So therefore a will be equals to, or we can say that here a is equals to, from this equation a is equal to 1, 2h means coefficient of xy, that is equal to k, and b is equals to what? minus 3. Once these values are known to us, now we are using given condition. So what is that condition? Now use the given condition that sum of slope m1 plus m2 is equal to product of slope, means m1 into m2. This is the given condition in the example, and using this condition our aim is to find out value of what? Value of k. So we know that m1 plus m2 sum of slope. What is the formula to find out sum of slope? Minus 2h upon b. And what is the formula to find out product of slope? That is a upon b. If we'll observe both sides very carefully, can I say that b and b from both sides will get cancelled? After cancelling b on both sides, on this side remaining term is 2h, and here remaining term is a. Now we are just simply substituting the value which already we have got from this equation. Minus, keep it as it is, 2h can be replaced by its value k, and on this side replace a by its value 1. So if we are multiplying both sides by minus, so here we will get plus k, and on this side we will get minus 1. In this way, using the condition that sum of slope is equal to product of slope, we have got our required value k. Now see in the example number 3rd, here also we are finding value of k using the condition that slope of one of the line given by this homogeneous equation is 1. We know that homogeneous equation represent two lines passing through the origin, and slope of one of the line represented by this equation is 1. This is given condition. Since slope is given to us, so we are able to find out value of k converting this equation in auxiliary form. Why to convert it in auxiliary form? Because auxiliary equation is in terms of slope m, and here slope is given to us. So using the auxiliary equation, easily we are able to find out value of what? K. So let us denote this equation say by equation number first, and its auxiliary equation. So therefore auxiliary equation is So what is its auxiliary equation? So k m square minus 4m plus 3 is equal to 0. So hope the idea about auxiliary equation, how to find out auxiliary equation, is now very clear to you. In exercise 4.1 using this method we have solved some examples. So ulta likhna hai ye equation in terms of what? Quadratic equation. So what is the coefficient of m square? That is b, and here b is equal to what? K. Then find out coefficient of m. Coefficient of m is 2h. What is 2h here? Minus 4, and constant term is a. A is what here? 3. Bm square minus 2hm plus a is equal to 0. Once this auxiliary equation is known to us, denoted by equation number 2. Now use the given condition. Since slope of one of the lines given by equation first is m, so is m is equals to 1. Let us denote the slope by what? M. So we are using given condition. So this is the slope of one of the line represented by this equation, and its auxiliary equation is this one. Means auxiliary equation and this equation is exactly same equation. Again, if we are replacing m by what? Y by x, we will get the same equation. Getting it? So that's why here we can say that therefore m is equals to 1 satisfies equation second. So substitute the value of m in this equation, and using that condition try to find out value of k here. So k into, so this implies that k into, replace m by its value 1 square minus 4 into m is equal to 1 plus 3 is equal to 0. So therefore 1 square is 1 into k will be equal to k, minus 4 into 1 is minus 4 plus 3 is equal to 0. So therefore k minus 4 plus 3 will be equal to minus 1. On this side keep 0 as it is. So therefore k is equal to minus 1, on this side will become plus 1. In this way we have got the value of k. K will be equal to what? Plus 1. Now see the example number 4th. In this example, one homogeneous equation is given to us, and one of the line given by this homogeneous equation is perpendicular to this line. Already we have seen that when homogeneous equation, in case of homogeneous equation, if slope of line is given to us, or line represented by homogeneous equation is given to us, or coincident line, parallel line, or perpendicular line is given to us, in such cases, to find out our required unknown value, we are converting the given homogeneous equation into auxiliary equation, because from the given condition we are able to find out slope, and to make the use of slope of our required line we should have to use auxiliary equation, because auxiliary equation is in terms of slope. So first find out auxiliary equation. So therefore auxiliary equation is, so what is auxiliary equation? Phi m square, then what is coefficient of m? Minus km, and constant term will be equal to a is equal to 0. So just we have converted this auxiliary equation in terms homogeneous equation in terms of auxiliary equation. Now we are using given condition. One of the line represented by equation first is perpendicular to line, to which line? To line phi x plus 3y is equal to 0. So therefore slope of line perpendicular to 5x plus 3y is equal to 0 is m is equals to. Now this 5x plus 3y is one of the line which is perpendicular to the line represented by homogeneous equation. We know that homogeneous equation represent two line, and one of the line represented by this homogeneous equation is perpendicular to this line. So means our required line is perpendicular to this line. Means our interest is not to find out slope of this line, our interest is to find out slope of perpendicular line, because our required line means line represented by this equation is perpendicular to this line. And what is the method to find out slope of perpendicular line? B by A. B means what? Coefficient of y, and A means what? Coefficient of x. In this way we have got slope of our required line. So we can say that this value of m satisfies the auxiliary equation. So therefore m is equals to 3 by 5 satisfies equation. Which equation? Second. So replace m by 3 by 5. So here m square is there. I am replacing m by 3 by 5. Keep that square as it is, minus k into m. Again m I am replacing by its value 3 by 5 plus a, but what is the value of a here? 3. Value of a is equals to what? 3. Plus 3 is equal to 0. Let us simplify it. So 5, keep it as it is. What is square of 3 by 5? Will be 9 by 25 minus k into 3 by 5 minus 3k by 5 plus 3 is equal to 0. Now we have got one equation in terms of k. Solving this equation we are able to find out value of k. Here 5 ones are and 5 fives are. To eliminate this 5 from the denominator, just simply I am multiplying both sides by 5. If I am multiplying to first term by 5, 5 will get cancelled, remaining term is 9. Minus, if I am multiplying to second term by 5, 5 will get cancelled, remaining term is 3k. Multiply by 5, 3 5s are 15. And if we are multiplying to right hand side by 5, 0 into 5 will be equal to 0. So therefore minus 3k, keep it as it is. Collect all the constant term on this side. 9 plus 15 is 24 plus 24 on this side will become minus 24. So therefore k is equal to minus 24 divided by minus 3, implies that k is equal to, what will the division? Minus minus will get cancelled. 24 divided by 3 will be equal to 8. In this way we have got our required value k. Remember that whenever we are making the use of auxiliary equation, if slope of one of the line represented by homogeneous equation is given to us, or line represented is given to us, or coincident line or parallel line or perpendicular line is given to us, in such cases to find out required condition or to find out required value, we are converting homogeneous equation in what? Auxiliary equation, and using auxiliary equation we are solving the example. Now see in the example number 5th, the slope of one of the line given by this homogeneous equation is 3 times the slope of another line. Since the conditions are related with slope, that's why we are denoting slope of the line represented by this equation by m1 and m2. m1 and m2 be the slope of line represented by this equation. So from this equation, first we are trying to find out value of a. A is equal to 3. 2h is equal to 4 and b is equal to k. Once these values are known to us, then use the conditions that sum of slope. What is the value of sum of slope? Minus 2h upon b. So which is equal to minus, keep it as it is, 2h we are replacing by 4 and b is equal to k. Let us denote it by equation number first. Then find out the product of slope. That is m1 into m2 is equal to a upon b. What is the value of a here? 3 and b is equal to what? K. Denoted by equation number 2. Also, what is the given condition? Slope of one line is how much times? 3 times the slope of another line. Means m1 is equal to 3 times m2. This is the given condition. Now we will observe that we will have 3 equations in terms of m1 and m2. So by solving these 3 equations, we will try to find out our required unknown value, what? K. So now first I am substituting m1 is equal to 3m2 in equation number first. Let us see what we will get here. So put m1 is equals to 3 times m2 in equation first. So replace this m1 by 3m2. So what we will get here? 3m2 plus m2 is equals to minus 4 by k. Just I am replacing m1 by what? 3m2. Now 3m2 plus m2 is 4m2 is equal to minus 4 by k. If I am dividing both sides by 4, so 4 and this 4 will get cancelled. So m2 will be equal to minus 1 by k. In this way we have got the value of m2. Now here we have substituted this value in equation number first. Now we are substituting this value in equation number second. So now substitute means put m is equals to 3m2 in equation second. See what we'll get. I'm just simply replacing m1 by what? 3m2. So 3m2 into, just m1 is 3m2 into m2, keep it as it is and keep the right hand side also as it is, that is 3 by k. So now here what we'll get, 3m2 square is equal to 3 upon k. Again, if you'll observe both the sides are divisible by 3. If I'm dividing both sides by 3, 3 will get cancelled. m2 square is equals to 1 upon k. Now I am substituting the value of m2. What is the value of m2? Minus 1 upon k. Minus 1 upon k. Keep the square as it is. On this side 1 upon k also as it is. Now what is square of minus 1? Will be plus 1. Square of k will be equal to k square. On this side 1 by k. Keep it as it is. Just simply taking reciprocal on both sides. So if we are taking reciprocal of left hand side, we will get k square, and on this side we will get reciprocal k. So now k plus k on this side will become minus k. So k square minus k is equal to 0. If we are taking k common from these two terms, what we will get here? K minus 1 is equal to 0. Now product of two term is equal to 0 means either first term is equal to 0. So therefore k is equal to 0, or k minus 1 is equal to 0, implies that k is equal to 0 or k is equals to minus 1 on this side will become plus 1. Means in this way we have got two possible values of k which satisfies all the condition in this given example. Now see the example number 6. In the sixth example, the given condition is that the slope of the line given by this homogeneous equation is differ by 1. We know that homogeneous equation represent two lines, and difference between the slope of the line represented by given homogeneous equation is 1. Since the conditions are related with slope, so let us denote the slope of first line by m1 and second line by m2. So m1 and m2 are the slopes of the line represented by this homogeneous equation. From this homogeneous equation easily we can observe that a is equal to k, 2h is equal to 5 and b is equals to 1. Now we are finding the value of m1 plus m2. So therefore m1 plus m2, what is the formula to find out m1 plus m2? Minus 2h upon b. So which is equal to minus, keep it as it is, replace 2h by its value, that is 5, and b by its value 1. So which is equal to minus 5 will be the value of what? m1 plus m2. Now we are trying to find out value of m1 into m2. m1 into m2 can be find out applying which formula? A upon b. A is equal to k, b is equals to 1. So which will be equal to k. m1 into m2 is also known to us. Then find out the value of, then use the given value. Which is the given value? Difference between the slope. What is the difference between the slope? 1. So in this way we have got three equations. One is equation in terms of sum of slope, another equation is in terms of product, and third equation is in terms of difference. Whenever all these three values are known to us, to find out our required value, we will have one equation in which all these three terms appears, means sum also appears, product also appears, and difference also appears. And in some example we have used this condition, that we have a condition, or we have a equation that m1 minus m2 whole bracket square can be written as m1 plus m2 whole bracket square minus 4 m1 into m2. So now I am replacing m1 minus m2 by its value 1 square, m1 plus m2 by its value, that is minus 5. Keep the square as it is, minus 4 also as it is. m1 into m2 is equal to k. So therefore here square of 1 is 1, square of minus 5 is 25, minus 4k, keep it as it is. Minus 4k on this side will become plus 4k, on this side 25, keep it as it is, and plus 1 on this side will become minus 1. So 4k is equal to 25 minus 1 is 24. So k is equal to 24 divided by 4. So k is equal to 6. In this way we have got our required value k. K is equal to 6. Now in this example, one homogeneous equation is given to us, and one of the line represented by this homogeneous equation is also given to us, 2x plus y is equal to 0. Already in some example we have seen that if one of the line represented by homogeneous equation, or its coincident line, or parallel line, or perpendicular line is given to us, in such example to find out the required condition or to find out required unknown value, we are using auxiliary equation. So first find out auxiliary equation. So therefore auxiliary equation is, what is the auxiliary equation here? So m square, what is coefficient of m square? 1, plus, then find out value of term of m, its coefficient is k. So k plus 6 is equal to 0. From the homogeneous equation we have got auxiliary equation. Now we are using given condition that one of the line represented by this equation is given to us. So one of the line represented by equation first is what? 2x plus y is equal to 0. Since this is the line represented by this homogeneous equation, so that's why the slope of this line satisfies this auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is what? Homogeneous equation. Just same equation we have converted in terms of what? Slope. So therefore m is equal to, therefore first find out slope of the line. Therefore slope of line 2x plus y is equal to 0 is m is equals to what? Minus a by b. A is 2, b is 1, so which is equal to minus 2. So we can say that therefore m is equal to minus 2 satisfies equation number 2. So now we are replacing this m by minus 2. So what we'll get here? So therefore minus 2 square plus k into what? Minus 2 plus 6 is equal to 0. What is square of minus 2? 4. K into minus 2 will be equal to minus 2k plus 6, keep it as it is equal to 0. So here minus 2k, keep it as it is. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 10 on this side will become minus 10. So therefore k is equal to minus 10 divided by minus 2, which implies that k is equal to what? 5. In this way we have got our required unknown value k. K is equal to 5. In this way I think we have completed all the example from this question. So next question we will discuss in the next video.